good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I'm Sister Lucy Ancheta from the local congregation of Charlotte, North Carolina. I am overwhelmed to be here and glad to see you all. And today's topic is making the complex simple. We want simple things in our lives, so this is the chance to hear everything. So before we go forward, I would like to bring our co-host, who is Sister Lorraine Luinco Manabat.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all our viewers and listeners of INCRadio Virginia Satellite Studio. I'm Sister Lorraine Lowinco Manabat from the local congregation of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Maya paabak, maya pa gatpanapon, at maya pa beni po sa inyong lahat.
Yes, thank you so much, Sister Lorraine. It's a blessing that we're both here, and I'm really excited with the show because this is making life simple. And we have our panelists with a name that you always see and always blessed to be here. Let's welcome Brother Andrew Wynn.
Thank you, Sister Lucy and Sister Lorraine. I'm so happy to be here. Allow me to introduce myself. First of all, I'm extremely blessed to be from the local congregation of High Point, part of the ecclesiastical district of Virginia. Now, I'm blessed with a few offices in the church. I am a CWS teacher, a SCAN, an LOS vice president, a deacon, multimedia, and joining INCRadio. And I look forward to helping in our panel discussion of this most fascinating topic.
Yes, thank you so much, Brother Andrew. And we know that life is sometimes complex, and this is the time that we're here. Your tips and experiences that can shed light or give solutions probably will help us in our daily life. And of course, we have all these things coming up, and we will dive into the discussion right away because we have a lot of things that we can hear from Brother Andrew. And because of that, we will have a little like inquiry or questions to be asked to him. Now, Brother Andrew, I know you are a computer programmer, and that's already complex, but I know beside that, you've been always doing a lot of things. And I would like to ask you, do you have initial plan of strategy whenever facing a seemingly complex challenge?
First of all, let's get ourselves in the proper mindset. If we're frazzled, let us take a step back. Let us change our mindset. How do we do that? There's several methods. One of my good friends says he likes to go fishing. He'll catch a fish, he'll gut the fish, he'll prepare the fish for eating, and then he'll go back and he'll address the problem. And it's as if everything is simple. He's relaxed. He's breathing normally. The problem is much more solvable. One thing I like to do is go outside, sit on a hammock, get rocking back and forth, feel the breeze. I have another friend who likes to sit in a canoe and go out about a half mile using the J stroke, turn around using the J stroke, come back, put up the canoe, and address the problem. Each of us have our own ways, but basically we want to get our breathing down to a normal level, our heart rate down to a normal level, and we want to relax and get a fresh perspective on the problem. But also, we need to make sure it's actually a problem. I would like to read what Brother Jeffrey Malato said in our chat. One example of making the complex simple is if it is not broken, do not fix it. So once we have our mindset and we're ready to solve the problem, let us determine, first of all, if it is a problem. And then second of all, let's try to get it down to one objective. What are we actually trying to solve?
So that's the main initial strategy of Brother Andrew, and identify the problem. If there's no really problem, don't make one, right? As simple
Exactly.
as that. So don't make it big. Just focus on one thing, and we'll go from there. And also, beside that, can you discuss how to focus to primary objective to move forward to make a simple solution without getting sidetracked or distractions? We got a lot of things in our mind, and we will have a lot of things that we thought that it it is helpful, but what is your stand on this?
Okay, there's four areas. One is something totally irrelevant to anything. It's nonsense. Don't worry about it. That's the fourth thing. We just put it out of our mind. The third thing is something that's relevant, but not to the problem that we eventually have to address. So either have three spreadsheets open on a computer or have three pieces of paper. And on the third piece of paper, we'll call it later, but not this problem. Put that item down there or on that spreadsheet. That's something that's important, but not to this problem. So we'll keep it, but we won't worry about it for now. Now, there's two other pieces of paper, one and two, or spreadsheets, one or two. One is something we have to address right away to solve the problem, and the second one is something that needs to be addressed a little bit later to solve the problem. So we put everything in its proper category. Then we only look at one and two. We don't worry about number three because that's not to do with the problem. It's important later, but not now. So we look at one and sequence it. Now, then we look at number two and sequence it because we have to do the number one list before the number two list. Now, if we have the spreadsheet, we're comfortable using a spreadsheet, we put things into columns. We try to get in order. We try to look for commonalities. We try to look what has to be done before the other sequence. And so we have two lists, a first list and a second list. And then we look for gotchas and try to figure out how to overcome those. So we have an initial game plan. And once we look at those two lists that solve right away and the solve a little bit later on the way to solving a problem, we look through it and make sure we can do it. And we go out and we solve the problem. Now, if we need help, we can ask, if we have them, friends or coworkers, or maybe some automated processes we have on a computer can help us solve the problem. Or if the problem has nothing to do with computers, maybe if it has to do with, let's say, carpentry, do we have the proper tools to solve the problem? And that's kind of my opening answer to that.
Yes, Brother Andrew. So, what you're saying also, analyze the pros and cons of each option, right? You have different options and weigh it based on the factors that can help you on the resources, potentially outcomes, right? And the risk of having those solutions. And I will ask also, I will have Sister Lorraine, do you have any thing that you can add to those answers of Brother Andrew?
Yes, Sister Lucy, we have an overflowing comments here in our live chat because they really love this topic. One of which what I saw is Brother Jeffrey Maloto. He said that know the cause of the problem and look for the best solution. Because sometimes we are being distracted and like anxiety comes into our mind. Sometimes you ask yourself like, where will I start? But the thing is, what is the problem first? Like identifying if it's really a problem. This is what I always hear from my professors back in the college. Every problem has a solution, and if it doesn't have any solution, then it is not a problem at all. So maybe it's the reality. It's already there, and we can't do anything about it. But each problem will always have a solution. And coming also from teacher's perspective, I know Sister Amy Idhow is also listening right now, and she said prioritize. I like also what Brother Andrew said. You have to list down all the things which are urgent and which are important because those two are two different things. Not every urgent is important, and not all important are urgent. So we have to first identify it. We also have Sister Flo Alejandro Guillermo from Oregon. Hello po. She said that I write everything down on my planner so I can see everything what needs to be done, then tackle the to-do list one thing at a time, like what we have on our previous episode last week of being positively productive. That's one of the things that Brother Denzel mentioned to us, like having a list. I know we are all in this technology era already, and some people do have notes on their phones in their notebooks like this that I have right now. Sometimes we it's really helpful to see the things that we need to tackle, which one is the first one. Like I know the teachers right now who are listening to you will also be relating this, and also the students. when we are answering some simple math problems, right, Brother Andrew, Sister Lucy? When we are in our elementary days, high school, or even college, we always have like step by step. Okay, step one, know the facts first. Um, what is your problem, identify, then some steps that will let you and will help you guide through on that solution at the end. And also we have some good answers here, Sister Adara. Use different color highlighters to prioritize your to-do list. Makes things easier to read so it's not overwhelming. Yeah, and also that adds colorful, like seeing different colors will also help you calm down. um, we also have a lot of answers coming here. Sister Tesswiger, thank you so much. Sister Amy Idhouse, Sister Marie Magno. Also, she said that this topic is really uh, very relevant when people are facing difficulties. Back to you, Sister Lucy and Brother Andrew.
Yes, thank you
I,
so much, Sister Lorraine. And that's really awesome that there's really a good, engaging answers from our viewers and listeners. And also, to add that, sometimes we tend to overthink. What can you say about that? Overthinking is not good. And because we make the problem big, but it's really simple, as if like the solution is there, but because, oh, what if we do this? What if? No, go directly to the problem, and when one task that you did and it solves everything without overthinking. So that's my take on that one. And brother Andrew, I have one thing that I would like to ask. Did you have any problem that you solved that you made it simple, not to make it bigger problem? Have you have that in your life or in your job that you experience? Would you like to share?
I'm a computer programmer. One day, this printed report just didn't function. Blank papers just printed out, nothing on the paper. And that program used to work. So, what in the world went wrong? Okay, take a step back, relax. So, there's something called debug. That's where you go in and you go through a program step by step by step. So you go along and follow in the program. You're going, okay, I entered the program. I'm going through my initialization subroutine. Oh, this isn't printing. Why isn't this printing? So there's a term called dump, DUMP, and it shows you at that point in time in that program as it's running all the values that were on there. Oh, okay. This is not turned on, so it didn't print. Let me go back, change the code, recompile it. Okay, let me run the program again and debug. Oh, I'm up to that statement. Oh, it started printing. The program was solved. All I had to do was go back to the program and run it in debug mode step by step and look where the hiccup is. It's not always that simple. There may be more than one hiccup, but the program was working before. So you have to see what upset the apple cart. Oh, okay, this program didn't work. Why? Why did it blow up? Oh, it got this huge value. Why did it get this huge value? Well, because you had data that was the number was ridiculously high. Okay, then you need to change the code in the program to deal with the ridiculously high number and give a message to the person responsible to the data that this data looks fishy. This number looks way too high. So the program would still give you a result, but it would give you a cautionary message about that data that appears to be too high. Like, let's say this person's salary was $900 billion. Oh, I think we have a problem here. So, those are some of the problems that I've addressed that seemed very hard, but actually were very simple.
Thank you so much, Brother Andrew, for sharing that. And in my take, there one time that I have something also in the computer problem at work, and one answer: did you reboot your computer? So I've been thinking, oh, maybe there's something happened to that, anything that attacked by, and sometimes we do some system. We have a system in doing our job. So I was so like, ooh, I hope that's not messing up our system, but actually it's just something like a hiccup, that's like what you said. And also we know that we have some comments and something in our live chat, and we can also read their comments. Sister Lorraine, do you have something there?
Yes, Sister Lucy, before we read some of the tips that they also shared on how our viewers can also solve some complex problems, we are really, really excited to say hello to Sister Pauline Aguinaldo. Hello, INC Radio Virginia, tuning in from Sacramento, Northeast California. Hello po, Sister. We also have Brother Nathaniel Russell. Greetings from the District of South Central States. Hello po. Thank you for joining us for today's episode. Also, Sister Flo Alejandro Guillermo added, if it is too much and overwhelming, step back and breathe. And I know Brother Andrew mentioned this a while ago. Just simply taking a breather, like go outside, like 5 minutes walk. Also, Sister Amy said, hashtag Charlotte, what we focus on grows, focus on the solution. And we also have some also comments coming from Brother Jeffrey again. A hashtag North Atlanta, hashtag Marietta. Don't sweat on small things to make it simple. I could also relate. As Brother Andrew, I know my husband, Brother Harold, is listening. He could really relate with your job, and the troubleshooting that we are doing. Especially, we are always on computers right now. As a teacher, we are all facing in many different problems in a daily basis. Not only daily, but like in an instant, there will be problems that will show up, like complex problem. And I also would like to say this, complex, it doesn't mean that this is complex for me and it's not complex from Brother Andrew. It differs, right, Brother Andrew? So it depends on the person who is receiving that situation. Now, this is what we are always telling our kids, and this is what we are showing as a teacher. We always have to calm down first. I know it's really hard, especially when you have like two kids arguing in front of you. And as a teacher, like your initial reaction is like, stop them right away, or like, um, talk to them, or like on that instant, address the problem. Yes, that is important, but as a teacher, you're the adult in the classroom. You should calm yourself first. And I think I am so proud to say that my students are also following that thing. Sometimes, Brother Andrew, this is kind of funny. Back in the Philippines, while I'm teaching, there's a frog outside the room, outside the door. And like my kids were like panicking, or like, there some of them are afraid with frogs. And personally, I am afraid to, but I have to fake it. That all right, calm down, class. We will we will solve this problem. See, for others, it's kind of complex, but for other also, it's not. But how will you address that problem? Is for you to calm down first and think of some ideas, right? Like making decisions. You are not making decision out of because of your emotions, because of the problem or the situation that you are in. So that's coming from teacher's perspective, I guess, Brother Andrew, Sister Lucy.
Yes, thank you
Well,
so much, Sister Lorraine. That's a really a good sharing. And also, one thing that I practice in my job is brainstorming with a group, your boss, your coworker, and you can add solutions also. Uh, Opposed to one thinking only, when you talk to them, then you can come up with the answer to make it simple. So, with that being said, I know we are happy to go to our CFO in action by Brother Andrew.
CFO in action.
CFO in action. We are blessed because an activity was held, INC Giving, Singing for a Cause, sponsored by the local congregation of Charlotte in an assisted living facility in Rock Hill, Carolina, sponsored by the adults who were married, by the adults who were not married, by the by those who were baptized but not yet adults, and by the children to make the residents happy. Roses and baskets were given as a remembrance of the very joyous occasion, and those who were there, those giving and those receiving, were all happy and are hoping to see this again. Again, this is INC Giving, Singing for a Cause. Now, we have future activities scheduled. Some of them are basic life support training for a Society of Communications and Networkers, and also, and I'm excited about this, I'm pretty sure Sister Lorraine's going to perform in it also, and that's our Songs of Salvation. I can't wait to hear all the other local congregations' entry live and on stage. How about you, Sister Lorraine? Are you looking forward to Songs of Salvation?
By the way, Brother Andrew, tomorrow we will start on our first practice. So we are all excited to see you also, Brother Andrew, the local congregation of High Point, and also Sister Lucy, local congregation of Charlotte, and all the local congregation of District of Virginia. We will all see again with our church activities.
Yes, thank you so much, everyone. Brother Andrew and Sister Lorraine, I know we are all excited to all the district's activities. And of course, we always have it together with our church administration. Anyway, of course, the much awaited hashtag challenge, and we'll see who are they. So our critic will show it.
Last September 21, 2024. Fifth place, Macon, Georgia. Fourth place, Newport News, Virginia. Third place, High Point, North Carolina. Second place, hashtag North Carolina.
Way to go, Sister Lucy.
First place, of course, hashtag Rally North Carolina. Again, congratulations to all the winners. Again, do not forget to join in every Saturday on our team live chat here. Don't forget to put your comments, your greetings, or even questions. And don't forget to always include your hashtag local congregation. Sister Lucy.
Yes, we thank you so much to all our viewers and listeners. Of course, you are all important to our lives, and seeing all your greetings, your comments, that make our day. So with that being said, we are going to read more of the live chat. Of course, we love you all, and would like to hear from you. Sister Lorraine?
Yes, Sister Lucy, Brother Andrew. I think Sister Hannah liked my example a while ago. She said, have a lot of frog variety in Virginia. I have an insect net in case I need to scoop them out from a ditch. That is so great, Sister Hannah Lore. I think we need to meet so I would be familiarized with different frog here in Virginia. We could also have that as a topic, right, Brother Andrew?
Yes, we could. Frogs are fun. I enjoy watching them hop about, but I prefer to watch them hop about outside rather than inside.
So I think my complex problem before it's not a complex right now. So the solution is Miss Teacher Lorraine will be familiarized with different varieties or different kinds of frog. We also would like to read the comment of Brother Dan, hashtag Macon, watching from Georgia. Sister Yolanda Pascual, hashtag Macon, greetings po, Brother Julius Carolasan and family. God bless to all po. Again, Sister Flo, thank you for joining. Sister Amy. We also have Sister Margie Magno. See you all, hashtag High Point. Sister Elisa Castro, hello po, hashtag Rally. Again, congratulations to all the winners. Sister Amy, hashtag Charlotte. We also have Sister Marie Dillon, hashtag Macon. Thank you, INCRadio Virginia. I think Sister Lucy, we forgot to ask Brother Andrew to have his own greetings and
Yes,
shout outs.
of course. Brother Andrew, share your greetings or shout outs.
Shout out to the Tekiwag family listed in the locale of Huntsville in the extension of Jasper, who have two children under 10 years old who are both pianists. What a talented and loving family, and we're so glad that we have worshiped with them before and heard their children musically perform. We'd like to shout out every single local congregation of the Ecclesiastical District of Virginia. We'd like to shout out to Brother Alvin Apalacio and his family. Like to shout out to Sister Minda, my loving wife. Would like to shout out to April, Michelle, AJ, and Mark, my children. Like to shout out to Lucy, Max, Archie, Penny, and Andy the third, loving grandchildren. Like to shout out to Brother Ray M. De Mesa, our Assistant District Supervising Minister, and to our District Supervising Minister, Brother Steve Inocencio.
Yes, thank you so much, Brother Andrew. Do you have some greetings, Sister Lorraine, if you want to do a shout out real quick?
Yes, Sister Lucy, Brother Andrew. Also, we would like to say and thank all the early greeters on our channel here on YouTube. We have Brother Mike Blash. Thank you so much. He is always top one, early greeter all the time, Brother Mike, Sister Anna Blash, again, Sister Marie, Sister Adara, Brother Benjamin Joseph. Hello po, thank you for joining us. Brother Christopher Samugat from the local congregation of Fayetteville, Sister Pauline Aguinaldo, Brother Jer, Sister Hazel Nagy. Thank you for joining us on our episode today.
Yes, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. And we always love to hear your comments, your greetings. And of course, we don't forget to greet our brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our executive minister, our CFO coordinator, Sebsi, CEO and president, brother Angelo Eranio Manalo, and all you beautiful live chatters. Thank you so much for joining us today. And we'll see you next week. Until then, INC Radio Virginia. Take care, everyone.
Yes, hello po, Brother Esteban Essential. We also
Hello,
have Sister
everyone.
Marina Kman. Thank you po.
Yes. Thank you so
Brother
much,
Kevin
everyone.
said, there's a book entitled Eat Your Frog.
Okay. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
our Kuya Tech. Thank you so much, and our
Thank
executive producer. Thank you, po.
This is INCRadio, DZEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.